PAL strap, patient assist lift strap. All right. The engine is going to be getting a large and a regular. They're out on your units right now. The ambulance is going to get just the regular. All right. This is what they look like when they are out of the package. All right. That's the regular. That's the large. Okay. The ones on the ambulance, we're keeping under the bench seats with the other equipment, and these are going to go in your EMS compartments on the suppression piece. Okay, when it comes out of the bag, one handle is sewn in automatically on the top end. This part goes to one side, to one of the hips. Okay. You have another handle sewn in that's marked legs. This goes under the legs. Okay, and then this side with the small loop goes around the small of the back, and it creates a basket like this, okay, where the patient sits in between and you're able to lift straight up with leverage. I'm going to show you how it works. If you see, when they come out to your stations, they're going to be tight. They're going to be hard to get this loop through, but we've been field testing this at 8 for a while, so we've been using them a lot, and as you use them more, the handle is easier to, the basket is easier to make as the loop's wearing. All right, so I'm going to hand this to Tim, and I'm going to show you guys how to use this. So Tim is part the part that's marked legs. And he's putting the first handle at the point of the hip. Okay. Baker's making the other side. As you're building it, dress it. Right. Make sure you're getting a good amount of coverage under the thighs and a good bite on the small of the back. This way you get a good handle, so give tension on both sides and work together. So when you lift, you don't have to, all you have to do is protect the patient from tipping backwards, and that's really just a hand on the shirt or something like that, and then you're able to lift to a chair. So now transferring from the stair chair to the cot, you keep this in play as you're going down the stairs, and then when you want to transfer to the cot, if you only have a 2-man crew, go ahead. So what you want to do is go under the arms to stop a teetering motion, and then you can grab a leg, however you want to do it, and go ahead and lift. Okay, high priority patient, limited resources. Okay, what you do is you bring the cot in close. He's going to get him to a seating position. You start building that basket, start working together. Okay, they're lifting the knees. They're also keeping the patient upright while they're building around. All right, they're creating a good basket. A little bit of tension, and they know it grabbed. Okay, now they could either do 2 stops, one on the end, or they could go straight back to the crease, depending on the size of the size of the patient, the strength they have. They decided to go straight back, okay, and go right on. Hey, if you're in a situation where the patient is big and you need to get 2 stops, feel free to stop here first and then reset and then bring it back to the crease. Okay, so you have a high priority patient, now you have more resources here. For whatever reason, you can't move the patient back, but you could lift him in the air and the cot can come in underneath. So now all you got to basically do is just suspend the patient and let the rest of the crew position the cot where you need it. So same thing, seating position. All right, Baker's building around them. You see how he's dressing under the thighs and then the small of the back to create that basket, so you know you have a good bite. You work together and start tightening tension, so you know you have a good grab. All right, now all they have to do is lift straight up, and then the third person can bring the cot in, as long as the wheels aren't locked or anything like that. They call it up, cot comes in, bam. Okay, so we've been testing these things out at 8 for a while now, probably well over 3 or 4 months now. Majority of cases are going to be a standard patient assist, right? Just get somebody to their feet so they can get to their walker. They're not sick. They don't want to go to the hospital. You don't want to create any more tension on their shoulders or anything else that doesn't hurt. You just want to get them standing. They just want to be on their feet and have you on your way. And this is basically how it's going to go. Baker's a pretty tall guy, okay? So you know he can manipulate his legs so you can keep them bent. You're going to want to keep pressure. You're going to want to do like you always have. You want to capture his foot with your foot so he doesn't slide forward and just get into a standing position. All right, he's up. You're gone. Everybody's happy. Okay, so you guys see how this works. All the different ways you create leverage. Another good thing that this does is we no longer have to get down. All right. And get close to somebody, start going face to face, cheek to cheek with people. We are trying to create distance between people, between us and patients nowadays, especially nowadays. So this gives you an opportunity to create a little bit of distance, be able to get people to their feet without having to get up close and personal, face to face, cheek to cheek. So it gives you a good bite, gives you good leverage, and it gives you some safe space. 1, 2, 3, and he's up. So these are the PAL straps that are as of right now on all of your apparatus. The engines are getting a regular and a large. All suppression pieces are getting a regular and a large, and all the ambulances are going to just have the regular. All right, so you see they're marked 8.2, 8.2, nothing on the regular and the L for the large. So the ambulances will just have the apparatus listed on the bag. You guys are going to have to put this on yourselves, all right, because they're not marked. All right, so we marked the piece of apparatus that it goes to with the bag at the top of the first handle. And then what some people are doing is they're marking legs at the second sewn in loop. All right, so legs, the apparatus. All right, this way you know to put the leg side, to put the big loop underneath the legs. So, this is the regular. This is the large. As far as the regular and large goes, it's pretty much just like the blood pressure cuffs on the Life Pack. Majority of people are going to be regular, all right? If you find that when you dress this around their hips, that the handle is closer up towards the inside of the butt cheek, okay, and you can't get a good bite, or you can't create a good basket because there's not enough coverage between the small of the back and the inside of and the bottom of the thigh, and you feel like it's too tight, then you're going to have to switch to a large. If you use a large on somebody who doesn't need a large, someone like me, you put in a large, you have the chance of this back strap slipping all the way up to the back of the neck, or even slipping through, and it's going to be very uncomfortable. You're not going to get a good lift. So it's got to be size appropriate when you use it, all right? And creating tension and getting a good bite as you're dressing it around the back and the small of the thigh. If you guys have any questions, call me. Like I said, they're already on your apparatus, and practice with them and see what works best for you, how to use it.